finesse the source. I master the course, and I'm still alive, man. Jesus walks. Yes. What's good, people? Myself, man, like Rage, back with another episode for you lot, back with another video for you lot. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Support your boy. You gotta be in it to win it. Let's get it. God bless. Let's get straight into this. All right. So previously, man, seen videos of Bouncer talking about. He's basically saying he's done with all the back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Because he was moving on to, you know, internet ready sports and America and all of these things. And I'm saying, bro, that's sick, bruv. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, where he started is, you know, his page. You know what I'm saying? Like, his page that he's got now, his YouTube channel. And it's going to be very, very hard to ignore that algorithm because he's had so many back and forths where it's like now, even though at the end of 2025, he was saying, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going back and forth with sprays, tanks. He's made posts saying, tanks, just leave me alone. It's like every single other day, they're mentioning Bouncer, you know what I'm saying? Like sprays sending shots, tanks is doing something strange. And it's like, I made a video talking about, I was saying Bouncer, I think it's very, very difficult for you to ignore all of that and not go back and forth with the sprays and these people because they're always going to be mentioning you, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, nah, I mean it, and now he's saying, all right, cool, I have to go back on my word. Like, 2026 is crash out season. So he is basically saying the whole of 2026 is smoky. The whole of 2026, Bouncer is going at it with anyone who mentions his name in the wrong way. Spray, tanks, whoever else there is, it's not ending basically. So you lot, if you lot are locked into what these lot got going on, grab your popcorn, grab a nice chill drink, and be ready for entertainment. But let's play this clip and see what's going on here.
You have no power in Dubai. You are in an Arab country, bro. You are a black man with a criminal record in the UK. All of this bringing negative attention and stuff to Dubai, bro. Just watch.
Bro, no one, listen, you're bringing negative attention. You're mentioning this. I told man, don't leave the city. But this is why this guy is such a, you see, if you look at and you this guy's cycle of what he does, he's such a bitter, spiteful hater. Like,
now, this conversation is off the back of Ambush going to Dubai and Bouncer flying into the UK. Now, before Bouncer returned to Dubai, he said to Ambush, stay in the city. And Tanks was reacting to it, and Tanks was just saying a whole heap of other stuff. So now Bouncer is reacting to how Tanks has been moving and all of these things. But yeah, it was a very, very interesting past couple of weeks. Yeah, I'm saying, because everyone was thinking they're gonna link up in Dubai, Bouncer and Ambush, and Bouncer was saying, I'm gonna help you with promo for your album. I'm gonna help you with promo. Now, what that meant, only Bouncer really knows what type of help and promo he was looking to help Ambush with or whatever. But I don't really know, but it never happened, innit? However we want to look at it, it didn't happen, innit? They didn't link up for whatever reason it was. And obviously, Ambush is saying Bouncer didn't turn up, he was shook. And Bouncer is saying Ambush had already left the country, so he's lying and he's going to drop the file. He's got all the evidence and all of these things. And he's given Ambush, I think it was 24 or 48 hours to come out and say if Bouncer's lying, you know what I'm saying? But he's saying Ambush hasn't said anything since. But he said, Ambush, if I'm lying, I dare you to come out and tell people I'm lying because I've got the whole file. So we're going to see what happens with that.
he's one of the most dangerous people you could even ever be around. When I'm looking at it, I'm like, why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? But I'm here for it. No problem. Watch this, guys.
When they swipe your visa and kick you out of the country. Seriously.
So if they swipe my visa and kick me out of the country, I'm going to go to where you are. And that's going to be your worst nightmare. Me being in that city is going to be your worst nightmare, bro. Because I'm a man that will just camp in the bushes. Like.
Ross, that's mental. So, Bouncer saying, like, obviously, Tanks is talking about you're moving mad, Bouncer, and if they kick you out of Dubai, like, what are you going to do, blah, blah, blah. And Bouncer's saying, bruv, if they kick me out of Dubai, I'm coming back to the UK. The light went off. He said, if they kick me out of Dubai, I'm coming back to the UK. And if I come back to the UK, it's a long day for you, Tanks. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I've heard Nines say this before about bleach in the bush or whatever, camp in the bush. And that's a man basically saying that when he's got somebody he's onto their case and he hides in the bush, once he jumps out on them, he jumps out on them, man. Bouncer's saying, bruv, it's a long day for you, Tanks. If I was to try and find you, I will hide in the bush. Hiding in the bush waiting for a man. It's just working, huh? Man, they're not just in the bushes like some. Hey, the man are funny, you know.
And wait for you to pop out to see you, to speak to you. I swear down, like with everything. I'm a man that would camp in the bushes and put my all into the smoker and yourself, bro. Like,
now, even though I'm not promoting all of this, I'm not saying like anybody should be doing this and it shouldn't be real life beef and all of these things. But on the flip side of it, like I understand, like when it's really that level and people think it's a joke, you've got to do what you've got to do sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But me personally, I'm just looking at all of this like internet stuff because everybody's showing their cards. I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do this, I'll do that. And that's just not what you do when you're prepared to really do something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we should be taking it to the streets because at the end of the day, guys, it's all entertainment, innit? Like, I get it, even though the back and forths are real, people really got issues with one another, but let's not take it to the streets, man, because this is all of this stuff from all of these guys is very incriminating. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Man saying I'm gonna pop up at your seminar, spray saying this, like it's all very. It's just too much information for the internet. If it was really to go down, you've already given yourself up.
like I'll put my all just to make sure I see you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So you don't want to hope that I get kicked out of here, bro. You don't, respectfully. But anyway,
Enjoy it. Like, stop with this, all of this, bro. I have power, because you don't, bro. Like, you don't have power out there. Like, Bouncers even all talking. I see him all talking about saying like, I can get people on travel ban and stuff, so you have to stay and meet them. Brother, they will just revoke your visa and kick you out of there, bro. Like, I was in my car watching it, bro. I was creasing. Please.
let me plug you in.
I might even just leave. I'm going to leave. Just watch this. Watch this video. Watch it right now.
I know you was enjoying that YouTube video.
All right, so that's an advert anyway. Hang on, let me play this.
But let me put you onto some free game. All these nice cars you see on the roads, did you know that more than 90% are on finance? Whether you're employed, self-employed, retired, or even on benefits. All you need is to have a minimum of £800 a
Let's move to what he's saying. Obviously, I'll play the advert, give a breakdown and what, but let's move to what he's saying. This is what you mean about defaming, yeah? This is what you mean about defaming, and what he's doing is mad, yeah? And this is one of my biggest issues, the drop and this. And this is what he's got 48 hours for.
You got 48 hours.
You got 48 hours for this. Yeah? Cool. Let's move to what he's saying.
Look, the time is here. It's 2026.
So obviously, Bouncer's talking about defamation of character in it because Tanks is basically saying that the advert that you've done is a bit scammy. You know what I'm saying? And he's basically saying Bouncer's not really promoting the thing. He's just trying to get people's information and sell their information right there. And Bouncer's saying that's completely not true. Now, for you to say something like that, and this is my point, bruv, like, going online and just painting these type of narratives is very, very harmful to someone's brand because you're making it seem like someone is actually a scammer when they genuinely have linked up to collaborate with a brand and they're doing the promo for the brand, and now you're saying they're a scammer and they're this and they're that. And remember, you lot have got hundreds of thousands of subscribers and people watching those videos that are going to believe it and run with it, bruv. And you are potentially stopping a man from making peas, bruv. You know what I'm saying? And that's why this thing gets a bit deeper and deeper. Do you not understand what I'm saying? But let me continue this anyway.
But he ain't got energy for anything that's happened to him, like serious things that's happened to him. Yeah? So this is where we stand with everything. And I heard Tanks talk about something to do with I gave the drop on him or whatnot. This is your energy. This is what people posted. This is what, remember, so Tanks release Bouncer's location stated that young Spray are pulling up to his event and seminar already. This is not looking good. Black men fits up. It's only entertainment. these can't be the grown black men you have to look up to. Well, it is what it is, bro.
You're confident. Stay in London. I'll buck you wherever, whenever you stay. Oh man. And Bouncer's seminar is happening on Sunday. I've got the location. I don't know if the location's out there. I'm pulling up, bro.
So Tanks, look, here's my thing. You got 48 hours. We're gonna drop something.
See, now the thing with that is, yeah, and I've said this before in my video when I addressed Tanks, innit? Like, I can tell by like the way Tanks will speak sometimes and certain things he says just shows me he's actually got a very young mentality, you know what I'm saying, with certain scenarios and certain topics. Because Spray talking about pulling up to Bouncer's seminar, Spray's talking about pulling up on badness, yeah? And those of you that know Spray from back in the day, whatever, Spray's been involved in whatever he's been involved in. Bounce has been involved in whatever he's been involved in as well, in the streets or whatever. Respectfully, Tanks, you ain't been involved in half of those things, you know what I'm saying? So mixing your name in something like that and saying, yeah, I'm pulling up, and I think Spray's pulling up, making it sound like you're not going to pull up together on the same type of vibe. You need to be very, very careful, Tanks, bruv. Tanks, be very careful, blood, with how you mix your name with certain scenarios. Because certain men are ready to crash out, blood. Now, I'm not saying, Tanks, you're not ready to crash out, rare. But what I am saying is, Tanks, I don't think you're ready to crash out, bruv, like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you've experienced some of the things that these men have experienced, bruv. So I get it, you're saying it rare on the internet, and you're probably thinking, yeah, I can just say this in a video and then everyone will forget about it in a few weeks. But bruv, it's a digital footprint, mate. And what you say sticks. What you say and post online, once someone clips that, that's it. It's online forever. Try know that. So you going online and saying all of these things, some men are taking it very, very serious, bruv. Because a lot of people do not play about their safety. So just bear that in mind when you go online and talk about, I'm going to pull up rare and you know you and someone's not good. You know what I'm saying? Like, just bear that in mind.
Nice and sweet for you. Nice and sweet. But what we're going to do, yeah, is 2026, seeing as you got all the energy, I told you to leave me alone. I told you, KL, message my man to leave me alone. Remember, you was like, oh, when ZZ Mills was like, oh, boom, she's saying what she's saying. He's like, I thought it was black women, support, protect black women. Yeah? Remember that, yeah? So I am coming with everything, bro. So don't hold back. You come with everything. I don't even care anything that you post, bro. All my dirty laundry is out. And if there's more laundry, post it, okay? Yeah? But I'm letting you know, and I'm letting everyone know that this is what it is for.
So, as you are aware, Bounce is ready for smoke the whole of 2026, bro. Like I was saying at the beginning of this video, this is not ending anytime soon unless someone says, you know what, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. And even then, if someone jumps up and says, I'm sorry, I don't want to do this no more, you can't determine how the other person is going to react to it. You know what I'm saying? You can't determine how the other person is going to react. They may say, no, you was already on all of this, so let's just keep the ball rolling. F it. And also, remember, this is views for them. This is views and it's boosting up their channel. So who knows? They may just go back and forth the whole of 2026 until something mad actually does happen, which is very unlikely because, you know what I'm saying, man are all in different countries and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're going to go down the road and just buck a man. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's continue getting into this anyway and see what else is going on because it's just too much madness. Too much madness.
You get me? See when people are mocking people with autism, Tanks, you got autism, innit? I'm sure, well, I did check on the register if you was on the register and you was autistic, but it did.
One thing about Bouncer, he's going to check that. He's going to check everything, blood. Bouncer is checking the autistic register. Is that what you just said? Like who checks that, bruv? I would never think to check that, bruv. Bouncer said he checked it. But then again, I'm going to tell you a quick story. I know a man that was dealing with a girl who worked for the NHS. And you know what she said to him one time? One time she said to him, I just checked up your name and your family just to see if you lot got any previous medical issues that I should be aware of. And he was like, what? Why would you do that? That's mad. That's weird. So you get me? Like people are in this scenario that I'm talking about with the NHS, that's kind of like abuse of power and breach, innit? Breach of confidentiality and all of these things. You're not supposed to just check people's files randomly, but yeah.
Didn't come up. It didn't come up. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But whatever. You say that you got autism. So this is a person that you jumped on the podcast, Spray, that's mocking people with autism. So I'm sure you're gonna do a YouTube video about this getting onto Spray. I'm sure you're gonna do that, right? But anyway, 48 hours. I'm gonna drop your files in 48 hours. Then I'm gonna drop more files. Then I'm gonna drop more files. So do everything. Break down everything. Break down the snitch thing, break down this, break down that. But bro, one thing I'm not doing, and I'm not ever going to meet you. You are someone.
From Bouncer says he's gonna drop your files and then drop your files and drop your files again. Blood, he's got a lot of information on you, boy. For him to say he's gonna drop files that many times, bruv, you've got a lot of information, bruv. So, Tanks, you better have your rebuttal ready, there.
That will get me out of there for 100 years, bro. And I'll be locked up away and get me out of there. I will never, ever be in the same space as you. But what I will do, bro, is I will react. And what I was saying is, if you came to my seminar, there's a lot of people that we've spoken about, yeah, online, bro. There's a lot of people that you spoke about online that want to do you up, yeah? They want to do you up, not on my say-so.
And do you know what? Tanks has said a lot of stuff about people online that I've been hearing, you know what I'm saying? Like, because obviously Tanks is on this, I don't really care, I'll say what I want, F the industry, I'm my own person, blah, 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 blah. At the same time, you have to be mindful because, bro, since I've jumped in this space, I understand that even though I will speak on people and not be rude and disrespectful, a lot of people are very, very, very emotional, blood. I may be just giving my honest opinion on a situation and people will be so angry like, oh, but why do you think and want to argue or even fight with you. So for a man that's actually going online and actually dissing people, oh, he's shit, he needs to do, he's this man, oh, he needs to stop doing mute and saying just crazy things about people, boy, it's peak. It's peak. So what Bounce is saying, I can believe it. I can believe it, bruv. You know what I'm saying?
They have their personal vendettas. So you see that sway bar where you was when a man gave me their drop, bro. That happens multiple times. So I'm sure you're not even gonna leave your house, or when you do leave your house, you probably have your mask on, or you might post your location, but you know you're not gonna be happy within yourself. So, but what I'm gonna say as well is the world is speculating is that you, boom, hasn't confirmed it, but one in the video I'm gonna confirm it because it's very important that everyone just needs to know who I'm speaking to. I can't be bothered to keep speaking to someone with a mask on, but that is not 48 hours. 48 hours is something else. So we're going to go through 48 hours, Luke, Joshua, yeah? But anyway.
Man's government's on the main roads, you know? Man put the governments on the mains. But 48 hours. 48 hours, Tanks. What's going on, man?
Ache. Also, what I was going to say, I'll finish it off with this one. Seeing as the boy wants to flip in, throw dirt on this thing, yeah? What? Let's finish it off with this.
All right, cool. So what is it going to take, yeah, for everyone to just calm down? For everyone to just be like, you know what? It's dead. We can actually do this and this and this and make way more money. We can actually just link up, everyone sit down in a room, film a podcast and or whatever, YouTube video and make way more bread rather than this back and forth thing. Because don't get me wrong, this back and forth thing is obviously getting man views. But that's because the man haven't seen another side to it. Another side of everyone sitting down, having a conversation in one room and seeing what that does. That hasn't happened yet with all of these new version of content creators, YouTubers, podcasts, whatever you lot want to call us, innit? Like that hasn't actually been done. And when that's done and the man them see, when we did that, this happened faster, that happened quicker, that happened better, that happened with more motion and all of these things, and now man's in a much better space. Because it ain't happened, everyone's just kind of going with what they know in it, and that's why they're probably thinking, you know what, 2026, if we're going back and forth, let's do it because we've done it in the past couple months and we saw it was getting views because people was locked in. But when angle gets switched up and you not see how much more mad it can get when man attack things from a different perspective. Blood, it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, man, what do you not think? What do you not think? How do you not think this is gonna turn out? Tell me in the comments. Myself, Rage, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Remember one thing only: God is the greatest. Oh yeah, and stay protected. Jesus walks, them man close the mouth when I speak. I got the keys, voice of the streets.